The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
Let's go, baby!
Are you ready for a break?
Yes.
Are you ready for a break?
Absolutely.
Ready for a break?
Yeah, and so much for that.
It's time for The Break on DallasCowboys.com.
We were on a break!
With Nick Eatman, David Hellman, Ambar Garcia, and Derek Eagleton.
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. So let's just get right into it since we only have a 30-minute show today due to all the festivities, activities, and music stuff that will be happening today. Yesterday, the Cowboys sent a media advisory announcing that the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones will be conducting a press conference later on today. Pretty much kept it very mysterious, very open-ended, just by saying that it's in regards to a football matter. Yesterday, all of you made your bets and came up with different things that this could be. So what we
were right.
We won't
we were right.
Go over all of it, but what's the final guess?
This is what this chair usually says is we were right.
True.
Which is?
Well, I mean, the first thought was that it would be Ring of Honor, and the Cowboys announced that at 4 o'clock, or yesterday about 4 o'clock, said there's going to be a noon. Everyone was going to be here anyways, so they kind of wanted this to sort of trickle out. It hasn't, I don't know if it's officially trickled out, but it's been that it's supposed to be a Ring of Honor announcement. That's what everyone kind of suspects. And when you look at the guys that are up for that, there's only 2 or 3 choices, so I think that we've got it nailed pretty good of what it could be. Derek, I'll just pass it on to you.
Any chance it's somebody from our group?
Like our group?
Like as in maybe Nick Eatman?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, wow. That would be
something for that right
maybe.
now.
You were the first team beat writer of all sports. Right?
Yeah.
Think maybe at some point they'll put like a pin or something and your name beside it?
Yes.
Isn't your name somewhere on the ground around the stadium outside where people like step on it?
Everybody's is. Mine is too. So is anybody that was working here at the time when we built the stadium.
Well, there you go.
Got a brick.
You want more than that?
Right, we have a brick.
All the fans step on your brick.
Lipsy's got a brick.
Yes, right. Everybody got a brick. Yeah.
We're 99.9% sure it's Gilbrand.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And that's, he's a guy that people have talked about going into the Ring of Honor for a long time. If you're unfamiliar with his story, other people know more than me, but he is a legend in the NFL scouting community, developed a lot of, techniques in scouting and finding players that are still used today. He incorporated, computers and stuff like that into what was traditionally a very archaic art form. He found guys like Drew Pearson and Bullet Bob Hayes, very influential in building the Cowboys that became America's team, and has maintained a great relationship with Jerry Jones since he bought the team. He's around here, seems like every day. And I think most importantly, he is up for the Pro Football Hall of Fame in February. What better way to bolster his case for that than to put him in the Ring of Honor?
We the way our office is set up over here, we hear a lot of tours. There's a wall that has a lot of different numbers. We hear this part of the tour several times, and they talk about how many players are in the Hall of Fame and not in the Ring of Honor. There's only 2 Cowboys. Jerry Jones is one of them, and Deion Sanders is the other. I don't think that they want a lot of people in the Hall of Fame and not in the Ring of Honor, and it would make sense, obviously, and he has a chance. I mean, he's going to be one of the he's a senior committee,
yeah.
So he'll probably get in, and just makes sense to do that. The other name floating around would have been Jason Witten, because Witten is going to be here this weekend, and they do that all together. Right, put them together. I just don't. I don't know.
That doesn't.
I hope they don't go together.
Early, but that seems early too. Like
it seems very early, and it also seems very much without fanfare.
But it's not. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be the earliest, because Emmitt Smith went in 2005, and he actually retired the year before.
But he was the NFL's all-time leading rusher. That's a little different than these guys, wouldn't you say?
I mean,
I don't think Jerry views it at Jason Witten any less than Emmitt Smith.
I would agree with that. I mean,
not in terms of what the Ring of Honor means. You know, I keep
Yeah,
pointing
I could
up
see-
to it like it's up there.
Like it's just in the
We
heavens.
should have one up here.
For us? Let's
Yeah.
put our names on it. I think that's a good idea.
I think I could.
You gotta
I
leave
could
your
make-
mark somewhere.
yeah, right.
I was hoping that the press conference would be to announce a raise for me, but it's apparently Ring of
That would
Honor,
not
so.
be a press conference.
So we just send out a release for Amari Cooper trade, but you
Yes.
get a press conference.
Yes.
we've decided Dave is going to get a 10-cent increase per hour.
Jerry
he
Jones
works.
watched Ask the Boys last week, and
Oh,
he
God.
loved it, and he was like, "We got to do something for this guy."
Didn't that happen like a couple years ago? Like somebody gave you a little raise just because they thought you were excellent.
Yeah,
at
sure.
what you do.
But the marketplace inflates. That's how these things
really
go.
does
It's
it.
like the salary cap.
Not around here. It
The
does.
salary cap just keeps going up. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. No, I mean Jason Witten. People have petitioned to call him like Mr. Cowboy 2.0. Like
Yeah,
he's
I get that.
he means everything to this organization. So I don't think it's too soon. But when Jason Witten goes into the Ring of Honor, they're gonna tell us in July, and it's gonna be a Monday night game, assuming he's still doing the calls when they eventually do put him in there, and they're gonna build up to it for like a freaking month, like just to drop it on us today, 2 days before the game. That doesn't feel right to me.
Well, speaking about Jason Witten and that, just for a little note for everybody, there's going to be a little video. I've already seen it. It's pretty remarkable. Same thing they did when Tony came back to call his first game for the Cowboys. They're doing something similar for Jason this game. It'll be pretty epic. So make sure you check that out. We'll put it online as well after the fact, but it'll happen at the game Monday night. So
That'll be cool.
That's cool. All right. Well, since we have very little time, and although today is a Thursday for the Cowboys schedule, it is still a Friday for us normal people. So we have to go over the inactive since we won't have a show tomorrow. So let's try to do
Jeez.
the best
You're gonna make-
as possible.
seriously.
Let's just go for it. Why not?
This is like doing the inactives on a Thursday morning before practice on a regular week.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
that's what you're
Or are
facing.
you coming in
I was
tomorrow?
about to say, do you want to do a show
Right,
tomorrow?
right.
I think I'm the only one in here that
Just making sure you don't want to do a show tomorrow. We can do one if you want.
Are you going to
call
be here
in.
tomorrow?
I can come in if you need me. to.
That's not the question.
I'll be at NASCAR tomorrow. So
Really? That's tomorrow?
that's tomorrow.
And you?
I'll be partying in Austin.
Okay.
Oh,
See, much
that
like
is not going to be
Much
good.
like Jason Garrett, when we can carve out free time in our schedules, we like to try to take advantage of it, and it doesn't stop us from doing our jobs well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well,
Good point.
I don't think you really cared at the moment when you booked this one. You were like, whatever it means to the job, I'm going.
it was a selfish.
to Bama LSU.
It was a very selfish.
yeah,
decision.
it's okay. It's all right. Go
gotta
enjoy
do that
yourself.
sometimes.
I just
You
hope
do.
you get into the game.
I'm getting
Me
in
too.
the game. I will have a ticket.
Did
by
Broadus
the
hook
end
you
of-
up?
No, but I'll have a ticket by the
I'm
end of the
getting
day.
into the game.
I am.
All right.
At this, I'm not going down there not to go.
I'm rooting for you guys, though.
Thank you.
I definitely root.
Partying in Austin, hanging out at NASCAR.
NASCAR.
LSU, Alabama,
And Nick will be working.
Garrett press conference.
That's fun too. That's fun too.
Thanks, buddy.
Winning.
You know?
Appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, inactives. Let's go.
I'm just going to start with Mike White. Everyone else follow.
Mike White. All right, let's try. Xavier Suafilo, Chris Covington, even with Joe Thomas, Tavon Austin,
Randy Gregory.
Randy Gregory, sure. And then, well, that's
Fourth tight end.
that's the big debate is can Swaim go, and if he can't go,
Schulte.
you think? I mean, they made him active last
I know.
week.
Well, but that's the thing. If Swaim, even if
That's
Swaim
true.
can go,
You
with
probably would
Swaim
go
being a
for it.
little gimpy, you
Yeah,
would think
yeah.
they're definitely
You would
going to
wanna
keep fourth.
keep
They went
him.
4 last week, right? Or
What
last
about the safety position? Did you say Darius Thompson?
No, I did not.
Something in that backup safety. They did
Maybe.
sign.
Daniel,
Oh, they got a ton of tackles too.
got to watch
Did you
David
say
Irving.
Irving? Yeah.
Got to watch David Irving, which
We didn't talk about that yet on the show. He got
Yeah.
hurt.
well,
week? Talk about that. Wait a minute. Oh, that didn't.
Oh yeah, that did happen
yesterday afternoon, yeah.
afterwards.
it's one of those. It's a.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it was a
During.
45-minute news cycle. It went from carted off. God knows how bad it could be. To X-rays were negative. To he's probably fine. But I mean,
Is that where it still is now?
it's well? I think
Oh,
they're high ankle sprain. Which I mean, if it really
The
is,
dreaded high ankle sprain.
If it is
we've
a high
seen
ankle
those
sprain.
last.
I'll throw David Irving on there, not Jeff Swaim. I think Jeff Swaim plays.
Yeah.
So, Irving, Covington, Thomas, Mike White, Xavier Suafilo. Somebody help me. Who else did I say?
Karan Reed? Because I think it's Irving or Reed. I think Irving plays.
A defensive tackle is
Irving
going to
plays.
be out.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
Irving plays?
Yeah.
Tavon's out. Tavon is important.
Yeah. We got
Well,
it.
it sounded like the injury sounded so big, how everyone was kind of talking about it. And I know you kind of saw him coming off, I guess.
Yeah, I saw him coming out, and the way that they were carting him over and then having to help him certainly didn't look like it was good. I mean, it looked like his leg got shot off or something. I mean, it didn't look good. But
and then you look at the practice report, and it's like it doesn't look like a big deal.
Yeah, it's like there's no big deal. But then when I heard that high ankle sprain, that's what made my antenna go up again. Because I was right with you, Dave. I'd kind of gone the whole cycle, and you'd heard, well, he's fine, he'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I heard high ankle sprain, I was like, man, you hear high ankle sprain, that could last a while. We've seen that last a while.
I know you guys don't like it when I say this, but I did talk to Stephen Jones yesterday, and he did say that he thinks he's going to play.
Yeah. Why don't we like him?
This one always.
Name dropping.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you did.
I talked to Stephen Jones in my one-on-one interview with Stephen Jones.
With his little suit jacket thing that he puts on just for the interview.
Suit jacket thing.
44L. It's not really little.
True, it's not little.
Wow.
No, if Steven thinks he's going to play, then okay.
Thinks he's got a good
All right,
chance.
Karan Reed. I almost coughed right into the microphone.
You have a cough button.
I know I do, but it was
Nobody ever hits that.
I try. No, I try.
I
try,
think
but
I'm
it was
going to cough.
a defensive
How about just
God.
tackle
There you
will
go.
sit.
All right.
There you go.
Good.
So there you go. Tavon, Randy, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
whatever.
let's do the Titans
It's a
and
Glad
fair
we
guess
cleared
for
that
a
up.
Thursday.
actives. Can we do the
Glad we
Titans and
cleared it up.
actives?
No, I don't. No. I'll tell you the Titans and actives at 6:00 on Monday night.
Got it.
Can you name 7 players on the Titans? Because
Mike Vrabel? Does he play
I don't know if
linebacker?
I could.
Isn't that kind of y'all's jobs to know the
David,
opponent?
I mean, I keep wanting to say Anthony Henry.
Sorry.
Derek.
Henry, Deion Lewis, Taylor Lewan, Jack Conklin,
okay.
Marcus Mariota,
Okay.
Marcus
Jarrell
Mariota.
Casey, Kevin Byard.
I bet you couldn't name 10 before you did that.
I don't know.
study.
I could have named all those guys before I watched any tape.
I could have named Lewan. I could have named Mariota. I could have named Henry. That's about where I run out right there.
I mean, they are one of the most uninteresting teams in the NFL.
Yeah,
they really
Deion
are.
Lewis. I could have named Deion Lewis, but I mean, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
They are
that
not.
is not a team that.
They are
Which
not
is good.
interesting.
Which is
follow.
good for the Cowboys and this
Typically.
weekend. So
It could be, or the flip side of that is when the Titans win and Nick is like,
shut up.
"Who are these? Like you let these guys beat you?"
And we've seen that
And then you'll
happen,
know their
so-
names.
But you
You'll know their names after
You
Monday.
couldn't have named 10 Seahawks before that they went up there and they kicked the Cowboys' ass. So, I mean, like.
Well, the names that you'd known before
Right.
were all gone.
But
yeah,
that
so-
running back, and I still forgot who it was, and he had like 130 yards on him, didn't
Chris
he?
Carson.
Chris Carson.
Yeah.
Who Dave was like, they don't run him a lot, but they should.
They
'cause
should,
He's
right.
pretty good.
And they listened to the break.
They did.
They listened to the
Hot
break.
talk.
All right, let's take our one and only break. Oh, God. That's pretty funny. Let's take our break. When we come back, we'll return with Nick's favorite segment.
If you're like me and you love... if you have a thing, then cutting the cord is scary. But then I found out I could switch to DirecTV Now and still get the live sports I love. No satellite needed, no bulky hardware, no annual contract, just...
Get the live sports you love. Try DirecTV Now for $10 a month for 3 months. Visit DirecTVNow.com. DirecTV Now. More for your thing. That's our thing. Use code REALDEAL. Limited time. Price for a little package. After 3 months, renews monthly at full price. Currently minimum $40 unless canceled. Prices may change. New subscribers only. Cancel anytime. Content varies by package and may be limited. Restrictions apply.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with sideline access and photo ops with current players, alumni, and cheerleaders. That's not all, though. You'll get to talk X's and O's with Senior Director of Player Personnel Will McClay, and of course with yours truly, me, Brian Broaddus. You can trust the official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, and with us, you'll travel like a pro. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black? Right now, you can get the Jack Black Playmaker, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The Playmaker includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized Intense Therapy lip balm and a Cowboys can cooler. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word Cowboys. The Jack Black Playmaker, $10, free shipping.
While a player can look good on paper, it's when he's out on the field that you really find out what he's made of. That's why the Cowboys rely on more than just stats and scouting reports when building their team. When picking a tractor, it's why you should rely on more than just specs and features. You've got to take it out and put it to the test. The Cowboys did when they named John Deere their official tractor. Experience one for yourself. Visit myjohndeeredealer.com/football.
Back to the break.
Yep. Oh, oops. Hey,
Ouch.
Oh,
I'm
you know
not
what?
hosting. I'm not hosting.
I am. I'm hosting this segment. It starts off with trades. You know, Cowboys have made a trade. Other teams around the league made some trades. Trade deadline has passed, but there's a lot of trading going on. How about trading in your old tighty-whitey underwear?
Crusty.
And get the... Yeah, you should trade that out for sure, or just wash it. Greatest in men's underwear, Tommy John. Trade out your old underwear, all the other Michael Jordan brands and all that. Get Tommy John. Trust us, it's the best underwear you're ever going to put around your hips. TommyJohn.com.
You're not actually
Cowboys.
making a trade.
20% off your first order.
Why not?
When you have your old underwear that you have, trade that out and get Tommy John.
You mean throw it away?
Yeah, get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Trade
You're
it
not
out.
actually making a trade.
No, but you're trading it out, and you're trading it. You're bringing in.
What she's saying is you're not going to
Give it
Tommy
back.
John headquarters and being like, here, here, take this. I'll take these. Thank you.
You probably,
And a
Yeah,
compensatory
that probably
thing.
wouldn't work. You might get arrested.
You shouldn't give your underwear to Goodwill, huh? It's kind of gross.
I don't think they'll take it.
Well, they
I don't think
you
they
just
accept
put
that.
it in a garbage bag and throw it in the thing. You don't have to. I didn't do that. I'm saying
Dave.
I didn't do that. I'm not an animal.
Debatable.
I'm not. I mean, look at my hair right now.
Koala Dave.
I'm not.
Did you
an
see,
animal.
did you
Koala
see that
Dave do it?
picture that a fan made?
Somebody made a koala.
You
me?
didn't
Yes, you
see
see
it?
it?
No.
On the
I thought you saw it.
goalpost.
It was sitting on the goalpost, and it's a koala with your face on
I
it.
gotta go find
That
this.
was awesome.
I didn't.
Whoever made that,
Nice
shout outs
work.
to you. Yeah.
I did
saw it.
not see that.
Good job,
Pretty
Tina. Could have been.
Okay, so before you start getting grumpy, we have 9 minutes left.
We got
Let's go
time.
ahead. Give it a start, Nick. Give me your game prediction.
I think the Cowboys will outlast all these superstar Titan players and figure out a way to win. They're at home. I'm a firm believer now that there's a home versus
Something
road.
magical?
Yeah. I think that this team is better at home. I think this team is better than the Titans. I think Amari Cooper will help a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if he helps. But I do think that the whole mindset of everything is going to help with this new offensive line. There'll be Witten there, Magic in the air. They're going to win. I say they win this game 27-16. Her.
Dang.
Okay.
That's 2 field goals.
It scares me, which the Titans are not good, especially on offense, but the disrespect that we're paying them on this show scares me.
It's going to come back and
It
bite us.
scares me.
They got shut out by the Ravens at home.
Best defense in the league.
Okay, score pernt.
You're not wrong. I mean,
You feel uncomfortable with this, Titans aren't any good and the Cowboys are. I get it. I get it.
Hey,
We
I'm
do
so
that.
with you on
We
that.
do
Like,
around. I get it. Well, then
Cowboys
pick
are
them
not.
to win.
Cowboys are not very
As
good.
Rob Phillips would say, tweet it.
No, because I mean the Cowboys are better, honestly, on both sides of the ball, in my opinion, and they're at home. There's no reason why they should lose this game. If it was on the road, I probably would pick the Titans, but it's at AT&T. Deion Lewis is the closest thing they've got to anything that scares me. I do he has the potential to cause some damage here, but the Cowboys defend the run pretty well. Jalen Smith, Sean Lee, and Leighton Vander Esch ought to be able to hold a couple of running backs in check in the passing game and the running game. They don't have a receiver that scares me. Their quarterback doesn't have confidence. I think there's no way the Titans should score more than 17 points. So I'm thinking 20 to 10. Cowboys 20-10.
So this
know
would
it's
be
your
the game
turn.
that is not a close one because they've all been pretty close.
But at home, not really.
And they blew out the Jags.
Okay,
They blew
obviously that's
they blew out
different.
They blew out the Giants too. I mean, I know the Giants did a bunch of dumb stuff that made it look close,
Yeah.
but that was a blowout.
It's just funny. We always talk about the flip side shows, the other shows, but all they've got really is a running back. They've got no receiver that scares me.
No, you're absolutely
Their
right.
offensive
You could
line's pretty good.
Just as easily be talking about the Cowboys.
There's no reason they should score more than 17 points.
That's what the Titans are saying too.
It's a mirror game.
There's absolutely no reason the Titans should be afraid of the Cowboys either.
You guys just said exactly what I was thinking. This is going to be I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think coming off the bye, I don't know if that necessarily helps the Cowboys' offense. I think they'll probably look a little rusty coming off the bye. And actually, both these teams are coming off byes. Their offenses haven't been great. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think their defenses are better on both these teams. And so I think it's going to be more of a defensive game. I think the Cowboys still get the win because they're at home. I think they only win like 13-10, though. 13-9, 13-10.
Oh, I think
it is going to be a game where it's going to be a lot more defense than it's going to be offense.
Can you imagine the commentary on Twitter if it the whole country's watching Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
Highest rated TV team.
Why
in the league.
what?
Why 13?
Why have these offenses? Because the way I look at it is, I think the Cowboys are good for one touchdown.
The last
they'll get a couple
time
more
you
field
were
goals.
there, they put up 40.
Okay, I get it.
Against the Jaguars, but I'm just saying. But what makes
I don't
you
think Connor McGregor is coming to this.
The Titans have played that kind of game this season, where they've played that close game.
Yeah.
I mean, even last week they should have won last week. This is not. I know what we're saying about the Titans, but I don't think the Titans. The Titans are one of those teams that will, whoever they play in a given week, they can probably play pretty well against them. They'll lose them, right? But they're going to play pretty well against them. I don't think this is a blowout. I don't think the Cowboys run away from them.
No.
And I don't think that, again, just my opinion, looking at the offense for the Cowboys, I am not going to be shocked if the offense looks lethargic coming out of a break.
Didn't we just say that Schultz is going to be active?
Sorry, I missed that part.
I think the offense will look better.
I do too.
We'll see. We'll see.
I
think they will be better this
40.
season after making this trade. I think their offense will get better as the season goes along. I think definitely after making a move with the offensive line coach, I think they're going to probably be better on the offensive line. I don't know if that translates this week coming off of a bye.
That's what I was going to ask.
Right.
Do you expect that to happen this week, or just kind of look a little choppy out there, but then takes them a week to kind of get in the groove and get little things?
My expectation is that my expectation is that by
Williams,
maybe by Philly, definitely by Atlanta, you should start to see some results of a new offensive line coach.
We've seen them play 7 games, and their offense has looked good once. They scored 40 against the Jags.
There we go.
They really kind of struggled to get past 20 in every other game. They were all right against Detroit.
This is going to be more than that. Not more than 40, but
all right, we'll see.
They're going to be good. There's something about this game. This offensive line's been attacked pretty much. In the last few weeks now. This offense, they've added a guy. They've admitted they were wrong. Monday Night Football, going up against a below-average team.
They're a
I will tell you this:
team.
if this offensive
that's
line,
irrelevant. I'm saying all that part going up against a below-average team. They won't be on this game though. They won't be. They're still below average and beat the Jaguars. They're not better than the Jaguars.
They're really above average when they play at AT&T
Who's a better
Stadium,
football team, Dallas or Jacksonville?
Dallas.
Okay, but there was a small pause there after a 30.
The reason why I paused is because I was like, "Where are you going with this?" Because I was making sure I wasn't walking into something.
No, you don't have to be a better team all the time.
Yeah, you do.
Just got to be better for that particular game. I think they will be Monday night.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
I think they will be better. I'm just saying, I don't think this will be an offensive game. I think this is going to be a game that's going to be won by the defense.
I've taken everybody's turn. I'm done.
You have. Thank you.
You're
Nick.
good.
Good. Go.
Oh, you're good.
Who?
Me?
Titans?
That's what happens when you give him too much time for this segment. You see?
That's why you asked for it. Right. I'm giving it to him. Yes.
Amber's about to say they better win. Like that's they better.
Dang right, they better win this game, especially after the changes they've made. And you better see Amari Cooper catching some balls. You better see Dak throwing some balls at him and making some plays out there, scoring some touchdowns. But I don't know. I'm just going to go with a win as well, just because that's what they've done at AT&T Stadium. Yeah. And
I'm nervous about this.
I mean, the pressure is pretty high right now, especially when you make those kinds of moves on your team. It's going to get higher, even higher, I believe. But I'm going to go with like 23-17, maybe. I think they'll score one touchdown, and then Maher does everything else.
Okay.
Well, poor Maher. He has all the pressure just on him.
It looks like 2 touchdowns, but whatever.
Whatever.
Okay.
I don't care.
5 field
Just
goals.
score. I don't care
think-
what you do. Just score.
It's not going to be comfortable. They're not going to win 40-7. But I'm not nervous. Like, they should win this game.
They absolutely should win this game.
I feel the same way. I said it about the Washington game. Like, if they can't win that game, they're probably not worth taking seriously in the playoff picture. I believe that until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
But they should win this game too. This is an easier test than that was.
This is going to be easiest game they got rest of the season.
Maybe Tampa, but you never know about Tampa.
Yeah, you don't know about Tampa. The one thing I think about Tampa, though, I think their offense has the ability to put up a ton of points if you let them get on a roll.
Yeah.
So that's more of a challenge than I think you'll have this week trying to manage that offense.
I think your most winnable games are this one, Tampa, Washington at home,
Indy.
Probably at Indy.
Which, well,
Indy's putting up some points too, though.
This is their most manageable game until mid-December.
Yeah.
So, and
this definitely will be the easiest offense that they'll have to face. No doubt about it.
They needed to win last week. If they don't win this week, then it's really,
Oh my God.
really,
No.
Hey,
not great.
As Adrian said to Rocky in the hospital at Rocky 2, win.
Is that what she said?
Win.
Just win.
I would have
And
said.
then Mickey off to the side is like, what are we waiting for? And then that's it. Not that Mickey, but this.
All right, guys. Well, that is all the time we have today.
He died in Rocky 3.
Guys, sorry to interrupt you,
Sorry.
but we have to pass on the baton to Jason Garrett, who's
We
going to
do.
be speaking. I think hopefully he has some interesting things to say for us. But
Watch him
we'll
break
see.
the news.
We'll see. Breaking. Yeah. Let's see. All right, for Derek Eagleton, Nikki Min, David Hellman, Amber Garcia, this has been The Break on DallasCowboys.com radio.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this,